Good morning, everyone in Christ. Um, right now is reading of Acts chapter 24, verses 1 to 21, about Paul before Felix at Caesarea. And after 5 days, the high priest Ananias came down with some elders and a spokesman, one Ter, Tertullus. They laid before the governor their case against Paul, and when he had been summoned, the Tertullus and began to accuse him, saying, "Since do you we enjoy much we enjoy much peace, and since by your foresight, most excellent Felix, reform are being made in for these nations, and every way and everywhere we accept with all gratitude. But to detain you no further, I beg you in your kingdom to hear us briefly, for we have found this man a plague, one who stirred up why among all the Jews throughout the world, and is a ringleader of the sect of the Nazarene. He even tried to profane the temple, and but we seize him. By examining him yourself, you will be able to find out from him about everything which we accuse him." The Jews also joined in the charge of affirming that all these things were so. And when the governor had nodded to him to speak, Paul replied, quote, "Knowing that for many years you have been a judge over these nations, I cheerfully make my defense. You can verify that it is not more than 12 days since I went up to worship in Jerusalem, and they did not find me disrupting with anyone or stirring up a crowd, either in the temple or in the synagogues or in the city." 13, verse 13. "Neither can they prove to you what they now bring up against me. But this I confess to you, that according to the way," that's Jesus, "which they call a sect, I worship the God of our fathers, believing everything laid down by the Lord and written in the prophets, having a hope in God, which this men themselves accept, that there will be a resurrection of both the just and the unjust." Verse 16. "So I always take pains to have a clear conscience toward both God and men." So clear conscience toward both God and men. 17. "Now, after several years, I came to bring alms to my nations and to present offerings. While I was doing this, they found me purified in the temples, without any crowd or tumult. But some Jews from Asia, they ought to be here before you, and to make an accusation, should they have anything against me, or else let these men themselves say what wrongdoing they found when I stood before the council. Other than this one thing that I cried out while I was standing among them, it is with respect to the resurrection of the dead that I am on trial before you this day."